Live pictures from the Primetime Audio Video East State Street camera in beautiful Rockford. Welcome back to WIFR News Morning Blend. We're talking a lot about Freeport. We did earlier in the program. We will a little bit later in the program, and we're going to do so now with our good friend Nicole Hess with the Greater Freeport Partnership. And boy, there's a lot to do Labor Day weekend for sure, and that includes in the Stevenson County area.
Yes, Mike, and there's actually some great activities going on at the Boys and Girls Club. They are hosting Beautify the Block right now in Freeport, and so they're cleaning up the area around the Boys and Girls Club. Then they're going to have a resource fair tomorrow afternoon, and then Church in the Streets at 1 o'clock on Sunday. So Boys and Girls Club is a great partner with other local organizations, and we love to see what they do for the community.
Perfect. Let's get to the Labor Day weekend started right now with that. That's great. But a big thing this weekend, you have to travel a little bit to Lena, but it will be worth it, especially for those who like their dill treat.
That's right. Pickle Fest. Every Labor Day weekend, Lena Brewing Company gives us a fantastic opportunity to get out and enjoy those cukes, whatever way you like them. This way, it's mostly dill. And of course, they have a pickle ale, a pickle beer on tap because that's who they are. But in addition to that, they've of course got fried pickles, pickle burgers. I've even heard pickle cheesecake and pickle cotton candy.
Oh, that was interesting. Yeah.
Right. Pickle slushies and so much more. So if you're a pickle lover or you just want to check out how goofy this whole thing could get, you definitely want to check out Lena Brewing Company. In addition to having pickles all day and their fantastic regular menu and all of their beers on tap, live music during the day will be performed by Just for Fun, 2 to 5 p.m. Always a great time. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. Lena Brewing Company reopened a patio on Memorial Day weekend. And if it has been all the way from Memorial to Labor Day and you haven't had a chance to check that out, now is your weekend to do so. Fantastic weather, beautiful patio, Lena Brewing Company, along with Pickle Fest.
And Just for Fun, the musical guest, it sounds like a lot of fun. Lena Winslow, they're the Panthers on the football field. Maybe for this first weekend, they should be called the Lena Winslow Pickles. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
They should. I don't know if the Forest and Cardinals would be, as worried about defeating the Pickles as they are the Panthers. But yes, that could definitely happen.
It doesn't strike fear quite as much, maybe, as a Panther for sure. But hey, we're talking about some other events coming up, this time in Freeport. I think it's Antique Tractor Day, right?
It is. So the Silver Creek Antique Engine Club and Museum is on Lamb and Walnut Road on the south edge of town. They have you can see the tractors as well as the train in the background, and they either run the diesel or the steam engine. They give you train rides throughout the day, and of course the antique tractors. They also have an engine museum, and they have the Cooper Corliss engine, one of the largest engines built in the world. Absolutely fascinating to see, along with the museum that they have indoors. They are open on Sunday starting at 11 a.m. They're only open on special weekends. So this is definitely one of those times that you want to get out, check them out. For more information, you can go to thefreeportshow.com.
There's so many farmers by trade, but on Labor Day, let's relax and be a hobbyist and enjoy those antique tractors, because there's a big push and a big, people love it in the Freeport area. A lot of people love seeing those old tractors from the days past.
Yeah, and the engines and all the people who care about how it came to be, so the history behind that. So to continue with that historical theme, the German Valley Historical Society is actually having a program on Sunday as well. It's at 1:30 p.m. and this is talking about the wounds that changed history. And it's with Dr. Gordon Dahman, and he's going to go through how the wounds and the things that afflicted 4 different generals during the Civil War may have changed the course of the war. It's really interesting when you think about, daily life and how all the things that happened to us probably did have long-term implications on the course of the war. So again, German Valley Historical Museum, you can check them out on Facebook for more information, but that program begins at 1:30 on Sunday. Nice. And while you're there and throughout Stevenson County, this is the last weekend that you can get your stamp for the Passport to the Past, which is a long-term program that we have been running in Stevenson County that has 10 historical societies and museums. If you get a stamp for each one of those, you get a chance to enter a drawing for a prize package. So Passport to the Bass can be found on the partnership's website. Definitely check it out, and you can get your passport at any of those historical societies throughout Stevenson County.
Nice. And wounds that change histories, I imagine some scarred people for life in that situation.
I would imagine so as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
but German Valley, it's such a small town and a nice community, but it's got a real nice historical museum there.
Yeah, and again, they have a little tractor museum there as well. So great history to kind of tie it all together. Enjoy the Labor Day weekend, the close of summer, and so many things to come throughout the month of September in Stevenson County. Next weekend, we have Lena Fall Fest. A couple weekends after that, we have the air show coming up, and then, of course, Pretzel City Brew Fest. So the fun just keeps coming.
And while you're there, you might as well stop at Crape Park for a little while too, where it's always nice and the weather is going to be perfect for anything outdoors this weekend in Freeport and beyond.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Yeah, thank you. And that again is Nicole Haas from the Greater Freeport Partnership. We will be right back.